Hello, everyone. It's Mary Weber, Travel Guru Girl, and today I am talking to you about our upcoming trip in 2027. Travel Girls on the Go with Sharon from Pieces at Stony Plain will be your host, and she's hosting a group of ladies that would like to travel to the Maritimes. We're inviting other ladies that have an interest in going to the Maritimes as well, and we welcome you to join us. So this trip will be September the 17th of 2027, so a year away. The deposit is $250 per person. That's based on double occupancy as well. And the actual rate is $4,114 and plus your airfare. We don't have a price for airfare yet because it's way too early. But when we do, we will be posting that and then also inviting you to join us as a group to go. It's a lot more fun to travel if you're traveling with a group to actually fly with the group as well. As you know, Halifax is on the complete opposite side of Canada. So we may have to go a day early. And if that's the case, then there's an additional $175 per person for that extra night. But probably we'll do that because it does take all day to get there. And sometimes the flights are not that convenient for us out west. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. So I'm going to share my screen because that will help you to see a little bit of the highlights of this trip. So I'm going to open up share, and over here. Okay, here we go. So, oops. I'm going to go back and do that one more time so you can get a better picture. Okay, so September 17th to the 26th of 2027, as I just mentioned, $4,114 per person sharing. $174 per night per person. If you're staying extra night, like you might want to stay 2 nights. I don't know. We'll find out. Deposit is 250, and we do want to have most of those deposits as soon as possible. Because it is a group within a group, like a bus tour. The more people that sign up now means that we have our seats that we would like to have. We'd like to see 16 people on this tour, and generally the bus will be about 40 people. So our small group within a group. This will be a fun way for women to travel together and explore together as well in Canada. And everything is in Canadian dollars. So that makes it even better because when you travel to other places, quite often it does cost quite a bit more. So we're going to have a look at the schedule. So September the 17th. So let's say that is the first day of the tour. You might have come the day before. So you'll have free time to just explore the waterfront. The boardwalk is 4 kilometers long. There's restaurants, shops, etc. And you may want to check out Pier 21 if you had relatives that perhaps landed here in Canada and grandparents, that sort of thing. So if there's time, you may want to do that as well. On the 17th, you will meet with the tour director. The tour director is the person that's in charge of the whole tour and is with you the whole time. Sharon is hosting, but she is not the tour director, and she just going along to explore with her friends and other ladies that she meets that will be on the trip with her. So that'll be from 3 to 6 that day. The next day, bright and early, be leaving Halifax and going to Hopewell Rocks, located along the shores of the Bay of Fundy, the home of the highest tides in the world, which rise and fall up to 52 feet every day. Then we'll take in the scenery of Fundy National Park before traveling to St. John. So it gives you an idea of that Bay of Fundy and about the color of the water. It's quite unique, and as we said, it does have some of the highest tides in the world. September 19th. Then from there, we're going to take an excursion to the St. Andrews by the Sea, explore its historic downtown, its quaint shops, Market Square, and then explore the Kingbray Gardens, which are noted as one of the top 10 public gardens in Canada. And there is the opportunity to take an optional whale watching tour if you want. I would encourage that if you've never done whale watching. It is a unique experience, but you do have to pay extra for that, just so that you know. The next day, September the 20th, we're going to visit the St. John City Market, the oldest farmers market in Canada, dating back to the 1870s. Then we'll depart New Brunswick, driving along the 8-mile long Confederation Bridge, which is the longest bridge in Canada, up to Charlottetown, the capital of the Prince Edward Island. Tonight, there will be an optional lobster supper that's offered. So again, that's an extra cost, but of course, you wouldn't want to miss out on that. September 21st in Charlottetown, you'll tour the island with a local guide, see the sandy beaches and the windswept dunes. At the park, you'll stop at the seaside port of North Rustico to learn about the famous lobster industry and visit Green Gables Heritage Place. And that's where the setting for the Anna Green Gables books and also the show. Enjoy free time this afternoon to explore the city on your own. September the 22nd, Charlottetown to Bedeque. You'll board a ferry and cross Northumberland Strait for Nova Scotia. You'll arrive in Bedeque, the gateway to the Cabot Trail, on the shores of the Brosta Ora Lake. You'll visit the Alexander Graham Bell National Historic Site and have the evening free to enjoy a dinner by the lake. September the 23rd, a journey the famous Cabot Trail, a spectacular highway with panoramic views of the cliffs and the deep valleys and the forested slopes and the North Atlantic and Gulf of St. Lawrence. You'll enter the Cape Breton Highlands, which look very similar to Scottish regional coast. Return to Bedeque for an evening at leisure. On the 24th, we're going to depart Bedeque and head back to Halifax. Take a city tour with the highlights that include the public gardens, the Canadian Forces Base, which is the largest Canadian military base and home of the Royal Canadian Navy, and also the Fairview Lawn Cemetery, which is the final resting place for over 100 victims of the Titanic. This evening, take the time out to explore the many restaurants and shops along the boardwalk on the Halifax waterfront. On September 25th, you'll start the day with a visit to Peggy's Cove, and everybody's heard of Peggy's Cove. It has the historic lighthouse, which is one of the top photographed in Canada. Stop then at Acadian Maple Products and learn about maple syrup in Nova Scotia, and then on to Lunenburg, which is one of the only two urban communities in North America designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You'll enjoy the colorful streetscapes of this charming town and have lunch. Maybe you'll have lunch overlooking the harbor. And in the evening, back in Halifax, you'll enjoy dinner on your own. It is your last night, so your little group will probably get together and go to a restaurant somewhere. So on 26th, that's the end. You are going to be going home unless you book a couple more days and want to stay in Halifax a little bit longer. But you can always talk to me about that later. And again, if you do stay on, then maybe you could spend a little bit more time at Pier 21. So we can't wait for you to join us on this tour. My name is Mary Weber. You would contact me by calling 587-988-5411 or contacting Sharon at Pieces in Stony Plain. She goes around to many of the little towns in the area, so you're bound to see her coming by. You can check her schedule and see when she's coming by and maybe talk to her a little bit more about joining her on the trip. And my email is M as in Mary Weber, Webber, at Trevello, TrevellO.com. So I look forward to hearing from you. We will need, if you decide to join us, we will need a $250 deposit, but we'll also need to see your ID. Now that could be a license, or it could be your passport because I need to know your exact name on your passport and your date of birth when I do a booking. And that's really important if we also do your airfare. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I can't wait to see you on this tour. So that's bye for now, but please contact me if you're interested in this. See you again soon.